Have y'all seen the Minecraft movie trailer? Have you? Because this shit looks like ass, bro.
What is this? What is this abomination to God?
I am building blocks and shit.
All the adults, all the grown people who have seen the trailer can tell you that this thing looks like garbage.
But some people are making the argument that this looks so bad because we are no longer the intended audience, that this movie is for kids. And, you know, you're partially right.
What else is for kids, though? This.
I just love the smell of fear. What's the matter? Lives flashing before your eyes? Pick it up. Pick it up.
Just because kids are the intended audience does not mean we should give them shit. Kids deserve good movies because there are good movies. You can't make the excuse that a bad movie is supposed to be made for kids when there are masterpieces out there that are intended for children. It is a privilege that we as adults are also able to consume children's media and enjoy it. But kids, just because they're kids, don't deserve garbage. Do kids like stupid shit? Yeah, they do. That doesn't mean that's all we should give them. They deserve nice things. Was the Minecraft movie going to be bad? Probably. But not because it was made for kids, but because the people making it care more about profit than the actual art and the movie. That's it. Stop making excuses for garbage. We can do better. Kids deserve better.
Hey guys, I haven't really wanted to talk about this, but I'm going to because it's gotten to a point. People out there who watch me and support me know that I do not like AI. Generative AI is a very detrimental thing. It's hurting the environment. It's taking jobs away from people. Plus, it doesn't work, so I don't like AI very much. And I would say a lot of my audience agrees with me on this. But there is a portion of my audience that really likes websites like Character AI. And about a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, I was alerted that there were AI versions of me on Character AI. Now, I did a series on my YouTube called I Found Myself on Character AI, where I talked to myself as an AI and I would talk about how stupid it was. And I'll be very honest with you, I don't like it. And a lot of people started using my AI bots to talk to and befriend. And I'll be very honest with you, I don't like it. The whole reason why I made that YouTube series is because these companies, these websites are stealing my likeness, stealing my personality, training their AI off of my videos and things that I say, and stealing that in order to profit from it. And the whole reason I made those YouTube videos was because I can't stop them. To take those AI robots down, to take down these websites stealing my likeness, it would be way too expensive and costly. So I decided I would use these likenesses of me to at least try and compensate myself. The reason why I don't make those videos anymore is because I find it weird. And people will come up to me and talk to me in my comments in real life and DM me and say stuff like, "Oh my God, I befriended you in Character AI. You're like my best friend." That's not me. And frankly, it's strange. And people are like, "I don't use ChatGPT, but I use Character AI. Is that okay?" No, not really. Because these websites, they don't ask for consent. They just steal. They take and they don't ask for permission nor for forgiveness because they know there's not a lot people can do about it. I didn't want to make this video because it's a really weird topic to talk about. It's uncomfortable for me to talk about because there are so many people out there who are like, "Oh my God, your AI is like so nice and it's brought me so much comfort." And I don't want to be the one to take that comfort away. But I want you to understand that that comfort isn't real. Parasocial relationships are inevitable as a content creator, unfortunately. But this is a step too far. So if you're a fan of me and you respect me as a person, I will ask you to stop using these AI models stolen from my likeness. If you respect me at all, please stop. I appreciate you listening, guys. Thanks.
What are you talking about? No, space and time manipulation are so much better than whatever you're talking about, okay? Reality manipulation? You can basically just do the same thing with space and time manipulation. No, with reality manipulation, I can just think of whatever I want and change the world to be whatever I wanted it to be. It's perfect. It's better. Idiot. What did you say to me? Reality manipulation would suck. I'm sorry, I don't remember asking you. No, hold on. Why would it suck? Reality manipulation would suck because you could never do it right. You'd always get it wrong. What do you mean always get it wrong? Reality manipulation would suck because you wouldn't get the details right. You'd miss something. What do you mean miss something? Say you wanted to fix the world, change everything, make it a better place. How would you do that? I would start with global warming. Yeah, I'd fix global warming first. Great. How would you do that? I guess I'd start with repairing the hole in our ozone layer and cooling down our atmosphere so it's habitable, I guess. Hey, that's awesome. But you missed something. Oh, God. In cooling down our atmosphere, that's a huge temperature shift. And do you know what happens when there's high variance in temperature in our atmosphere? Oh, no. Storms start wreaking havoc all across the globe. Hurricanes, tornadoes. They start hurting people. Where is he going with this? And now there's no fixing it. You can't just think, I want things to go back to the way they used to be. Because that reality's gone now. This is the world you live in. I don't like this. Imagine you didn't like how you looked. Imagine if you changed your face. But you forget something. What am I forgetting? Your pores. Your skin comes out waxy. Smooth. Too smooth. And at this point, you've forgotten what your face looks like. That's your reality now. You're stuck. I don't like this game. And don't forget about all the intrusive thoughts you have. Because if you think something into reality, does it take those intrusive thoughts too? Does it? I'm scared. Reality manipulation wouldn't suck because it's not powerful, but because you cannot fathom every single detail of that reality. And if you gloss over even one minute detail, something will be amiss. Maybe reality manipulation isn't good. That's what I was saying.
Hi there, everyone. I'm so sorry it took me a while to make this video. I appreciate the grace you've given me in allowing me to collect my thoughts and deal with my emotions. But if you don't know about the situation, recently, Holy Pete released a series of videos with another creator, D. Pity, where they cosplayed P. Diddy and Justin Bieber, a predator and one of his victims. They made multiple jokes about keeping their relationship a secret and baby oil and many other things related to the allegations levied against P. Diddy. I was at a convention when I learned about the situation, but I didn't see the videos and the evidence for myself until I started traveling home yesterday. Watching those videos, the videos are intentionally thoughtless, inconsiderate, and disgusting. Sexual assault is not a joke. I haven't really ever talked about this, but I was essayed when I was a minor, and watching someone who I thought was my friend make light of other essay victims, it really hurt. Watching Pete make those jokes and participate on those actions, it's a betrayal. It's a betrayal. There's nothing I can say to Pete that he doesn't already know, that I'm sad, that I'm angry, that I am immeasurably disappointed in what he did. So I just want to make very clear that moving forward, I will not be associating or in any way associated with Whole Wheat Pete at all. I've already taken down my most recent videos, and I'm currently in the process of taking down older videos with him in them. Over 3,000 victims have come forward in the case against Sean P. Diddy Combs, with the youngest being 9 at the time of the alleged assault. This is not something to joke about. Coming forward to expose your abuser takes incredible bravery. An essay is one of the truly most despicable crimes you can commit. The blatant lack of consideration from Pete and D. Pitty speaks volumes to their true character. Being assaulted was the worst night of my life. And I can't imagine why anybody would find that kind of traumatic experience funny or good for content. I cannot stand idly by and be friends with someone who is willing to make light of something so despicable and horrible. All of our thoughts, including mine, especially mine, should be with the victims of P. Diddy and those trying to get justice. There will be a link in my description for an essay recovery charity if you want to do something more. Thank you for your time, everyone.
So if you didn't know, 2 days ago, the House of Representatives in the United States just passed a bill to ban TikTok. But that's not necessarily true, so let me explain. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not an expert about bill writing. I have preliminary knowledge of policy writing and bill creation. This is just what I extrapolated and what I read from reading this bill. So just quick disclaimer before we go. So straight off the bat, I tried looking for the bill that they were talking about, the bill that's being currently discussed. And it is very hard to find, and I think that's intentional. If you were to look up like TikTok ban 2024 US House of Representatives, you would probably find Bill HR 231, the Terminate TikTok on Campus Act of 2023. This is not the bill being passed right now. Current bill being discussed on the House and Senate floor is HR 7521, Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications. The bill also doesn't really even directly mention TikTok until Section 2, Part 3A, which is very far down the bill, and it uses it as a reference. Now, the rhetoric and the wording being used around the bill now is currently to ban TikTok, but that's not necessarily true either. Does the bill intend to ban TikTok? Yes. Yes, it does. But it is a lot more than that. The bill states exactly, it shall be unlawful for an entity to distribute, maintain, or update a foreign adversary-controlled application. Now, what is a foreign adversary? The definition of a foreign adversary provided by the Montana State Legislature means any foreign government or foreign non-government person determined by the Secretary of Commerce to have engaged in a long-term pattern or serious instances of conduct significantly adverse to the national security of the United States. Now, the direct language of the bill states, it is unlawful to provide services to distribute, maintain, or update such foreign adversaries-controlled applications or provide internet hosting services. This says nothing about TikTok. This applies to any application or any website that the government deems unlawful if it's hosted by another country. But there is an exemption to that rule. The bill states that this does not apply to a foreign adversary-controlled application with respect to which a qualified divestiture is executed. Now, what is a qualified divestiture? Well, a divestiture means the action or process of selling off a subsidiary business, interest, or investments. TikTok is a subsidiary of a company called ByteDance Limited. Basically, what it means is that TikTok can keep operating inside the United States as long as TikTok is sold. Now, the government is claiming that they're trying to ban TikTok for security reasons. They're stealing our data. That is a fucking lie. Facebook has been proven and found guilty of stealing and selling user information years ago. The United States government wants an American to buy TikTok, so then they can sell the information, and then they can steal your data. Isn't that fun? This is not about security. This is not about safety. Our problems aren't overseas in China. Our problems are in Washington, D.C., taking your fucking tax money. The people stealing and selling your data aren't foreign powers trying to scare and manipulate you. It's the billionaires funding these politicians to write this fucking bill. This bill is not about the safety of Americans. It's about control and data theft. You lost your right to privacy a long time ago. That was stolen and taken from you. Now they are trying to censor and silence you. Do not let that happen. Call your senators, write them. I don't know if they'll listen, but you might as well try. Because guess what? This year, 2024, is a re-election year for senators and House of Representatives. Vote these fuckers out. They do not vote on behalf of the people. They vote on behalf of the billionaires that fund them. I don't care what your political leaning situation is. All politicians are corrupt and evil. It is our duty as Americans and as people to fucking fight against unfair policy and legislation that they are trying to enforce on us. You have that power to vote, so please, please vote.